What's up, Sag? Alright, you guys, so as you can see from the title below, this is going to be your reading for basically like part 2 for your May, the ending of your May. And I think it's going to be really significant for you actually, because you guys do have a full moon in Sag coming up. Well, everyone does, but you know what I mean. It's going to affect you pretty deep. At least the moon is, okay? So I'm actually really excited to see what's going on. And I think you guys will really appreciate this full moon that's coming. Why does my shoulder hurt? Like, I just felt like pain right here. Some of you guys carrying heavy loads or what? Because I don't know where that pain came from, but it doesn't feel good. Or has someone been backstabbed? Like, what's going on? What's going on? So I said this in the beginning of all the videos, so I'm going to say it here so I don't leave anyone out. But I do at least 2 readings a month when it comes to, you know, all the signs, like 1 in the beginning and 1 at the end. Only because there's so many things that happen, you know, astrologically, spiritually, just in earth in general. There's just so much that happens, and I feel like as readers, it's our duty to use the energy that's there presently so that it can be, you know, infused with the reading itself. So I do half of the month so that you guys can see, you know, from there what's going on. But, you know, with different moons, like full moons, new moons, whatever, you know, and different transits and stuff, I think it's really important that we use the energy that's really there to be infused and to be marinated with that reading. Like, I think that's, you know, the beauty of, you know, divination is the energy. So, you know, and it also matches up with, you know, if things are slowing down or things are speeding up for you. It really is just like a better way to get like a more full reading is what I'm saying, okay? By the way, happy Mother's Day, well, late Mother's Day, belated Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there and all of those who serves as mothers for other, you know, people. We all appreciate you very, very much, goddesses. All right, you guys, so, oops. All right, Sag, sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go ahead and start with your past energy. So your past energy is going to be in reference to everything that's already happened. I'm going to redo that. It's going to be in reference to everything that's already happened in May, I want to say. Yeah, in like May that's already happened. So it's going to be talking about basically like a summary, okay? From all the days that have passed in May thus far. Okay, so to start off, we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Excuse me. Oh, something's in my eye. Remember when I said somebody got backstabbed? This is a side note, but I got the card of backstabbing. Literally, they're stabbing in the back. And, yeah, it's right here. That's why I was feeling it. So I was like, what the hell is going on? All right, you guys. So to start off, we have the 9 of Wands here in reverse. Okay, so some of you may be feeling like you don't have what it takes, or you don't have everything that you need to make the changes that you seek. Okay, and this can be a very annoying place to be in. Luckily, this is already passed. Okay, so this is probably like in the beginning of May, you were feeling like you didn't have much or everything that you needed in order to do what you really wanted to. And then followed by that, we have the Knave of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knave of Pentacles is, I don't know about you guys, but the Knave of Pentacles, like, yeah, the card is pretty cool as far as like what it represents, but I just don't trust him for some reason. Like the guy, like the Knave of Pentacles, for some reason, I just don't like. I don't know what that's about. Or at least right now, I'm looking at him and I'm like, But it is upright, so we're gonna be nice. This is basically working long and hard to get what you want, right? This is, I mean, that's just what it is. You know, this could be a person who really just works hard and gets what they want, but it's something about it. It's like this energy of, some arrogance. It's some type of arrogance to the feeling right now. Maybe someone's throwing it in your face all the time. Who knows? Like, I worked for this, or I own this, or I bought this for you. There's something off with it. Anyways, we'll get into that in a little bit. And then after that, it's followed by the Ten of Swords in reverse. And this is this right here. The Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is either super disrespectfully betrayed by someone, or it could just be something a little bit smaller, and it can mean that something needed to, maybe something had needed to be ended already, but you weren't doing it, and so something happened to cause you to walk away from it. So it just maybe something that was unexpected, but it really did show you, like, okay, yeah, fuck this, like, never mind, like, I'm good. But nonetheless, I think it did hurt, but I think you were fine with it being over with. So I pulled, well, I was shuffling to see if I could get some clarification for this Knave of Pentacles, and I got the Fool card, and I got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So putting those two together, I think you are naive. I'm not saying like you're naive, but I think you were starting in a place of innocence compared to this person. Or maybe you were it's like you were starting something new because you didn't feel like you had enough. So I feel like you were like, okay, well then I have to work to get what I need. So I'm on a new journey to start that, and so I can get what I need, right? But I think with that, you made a decision too fast, because this is what this card usually means when it's in reverse. Like, a decision was made too quickly. You might need to go double check it. It doesn't mean that it's wrong, but it could mean that some things were overlooked, okay? And like I said, that guy, he just, I don't know, like something about him doesn't feel right. So it doesn't mean it's a person or anything, but I'm saying the energy of just starting it, like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to go work now. Like, he's just holding the coin like that. Like, I don't know. It's just something off. Anyways, let's just keep going. So for your present energy, that's in reference to the 16th all the way to the 31st of May. So, you know, the ending, the wrap up, the roundup of your May. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, okay. Oh, man. Ooh, Sag. Okay. Man. All right. So we have the King of Cups in reverse. All of these are reversals, by the way. We have the King of Cups here in reverse. So emotionally, things are not looking good. Things are looking wish-washy. Things are looking gross, if I do say so myself. And that's right after whatever, like, betrayal or something that needed to end. And you're feeling emotionally unstable almost. And then after that, we have the Death card in reverse. So maybe you need to, I feel like you need to rebirth your emotional self almost like you're focusing on the wrong things, and it's time to like revitalize that emotional person for yourself. Like, your inner emotions need to be awakened. And they need to be awakened because, like, your temperance is off. Like, your emotional self is off, so, like, your attitude is off. Maybe you may be coming off a little sassier than normal. You know, sassy Sagittarius, I always say it. You may be, this is going to be fucked up, but you may be acting a little bit too Nicki Minaj, if you know what I mean. Because she's a Sag, too. But you may be, you know, maybe acting a little Barbie-like. And she's very beautiful on here. The card, long blonde hair like a Barbie. So you may be being a little bit too feisty. Not that that can't be good, but right now I feel like it's coming off more than it should, only because you're not emotionally stable right now. And so it's coming off in ways that you probably don't want to be seen as, you know. But that can be fixed. Like, that can definitely be fixed. That's just basically just checking yourself when you feel like you're getting too angry, or, you know. You need to just be more in touch with your emotions. But it doesn't mean you have to be emotional there. So for your future energy, this is the first of all, we have 3 major arcana cards in your spread, so that's 4. So that's pretty, yeah, those are pretty heavy energy. And your future energy is going to be like capping the first week of June. Okay, so this is literally the first week of June. So we're starting off with 7 of Cups here. I believe Cancer had this in their spread as well. Anyways, so 7 of Cups here is about not about having a whole bunch of options to where it's good. It's about having options where it's overwhelming. To the point where it's like you want to make a decision, but you want to make sure you're picking the right one. So this isn't bad, this isn't good. But what I fear is while you're waiting, it's going to cause some tension between whoever it is that it involves. So whether it's about work or about your friends or your family, the competition surrounding you or the peers around you that surround the situation, you guys might start bickering more. You guys might start arguing more. There may be more of a sense of trying to one-up each other while you're trying to figure all this shit out on the side, right? And that could be really annoying and almost to the point where I feel like you're going to need to just like draw within yourself and find the answers for yourself. Almost like the people that usually go for it for advice, they're all up in arms and everybody's just chaotic right now, which is, you know, I mean, come on, like all this stuff that's been happening astrologically, they're like nobody, you can't even predict anybody anymore right now. Like people are just going berserk. Nonetheless, I do think that you're going to have the answers within you during the first week of June. So you really need to take the time to separate yourself from everyone and really like meditate, like be a hermit, you know, stay at home for a little bit, get yourself together. This is probably going to be like the end of the first week of June. Okay, but so maybe take that weekend to just be to yourself. Start the summer off right and just get in your zone so you can be prepared to be around all those people around you so you won't be emotionally mean or whatever. I also want to point out that this at the end of this month there's going to be a full moon in Sag, like I said, and that's when all of your cards are in reverse. And I think that's because you have that full moon's going to spark something in you that's going to show you like you have not been emotionally awakened in a long time. And I think for some it's going to be more worse than others, but for some I really do think it's going to be like a big wow, like I really have been shut off for a really long time. And I think that's going to be a huge rebirth for you, because if you don't, you're at risk of your soul just not being balanced, not being complete. So looking at your spread so far, just looking at it, I don't even have to do any clarification, but I will say this is about you. Like, yeah, everything else looks pretty good on the outside, but really make sure you're taking care of yourself on the inside. Like, there has to be a balance of, if you're going to be the shit on the outside, you got to be the shit on the inside as well. You know what I mean? And it works both ways. If you're the shit on the inside, more likely than none, you're going to be able to exude that. And it's going to be able to show. And you want that to be able to show, right? And it'll be a good way for you to still have all of your assets, the good and the bad, but it be received well. Because you're good on the inside. You're not unstable emotionally or anything like that. So really make sure you're taking the time to focus on going inwards and making sure that your insides are just as okay as your outsides. Really, that's really what I feel like the message is. And be ready for that moon. You know, don't do too much because that moon is going to shake you up anyways. And it's kind of like you just got to go with the flow, but you do need to have an understanding and a stance within yourself that of where things are for you. You know, you need to make sure you need to make sure you're able to hear yourself, because that moon is going to be destructive, if anything, if you don't figure that out for yourself, okay? And we this is the Sag card is in here. So let's see, we have, there could be Aries. I'm just throwing out certain signs that I see here. Doesn't mean that they are, but for some of you they very are. I mean, for some of you the signs could be in here in your situation. So we have Aries, we have Scorpio, we have Sag, that's you, or it could be another Sag. We have Virgo. I think that's it, yeah. Yeah, so Aries, Scorpio, Sag, and Virgo are definitely in the mix. Oh my goodness. Sorry, you guys. I know why my cards just, y'all can't even see that. My cards just like flew. So I'm just gonna, I'm sorry. I was just trying to gather all the information in my head right now, and I don't know. Alright, so. Okay, so we have the moon card in reverse. The moon, I mean, any card reversed in this deck is saying, like, it's amplifying, like, look, pay attention to this. And the planets or any type of, like, astrological anything in this deck represents how you're expressing something. And the way you're expressing something is how you want, is like the desire or the want that you need to fulfill. And so with this whole situation, we have the moon card, ironically enough, with the full moon coming up in Sag at the end of this month. But again, this is about, and moon is all about emotional. Like I said, like I can't stress this enough. This is about you, Sag. This is about you. And this is about you being complete emotionally within yourself, and that's what this moon is going to do for you, whether you're ready for it or not. You're going to have to purge some things. You have to purge some to be reborn, and that's just what that is, you know. You got to get rid of something to bring in something new. Temperance, Sag, like that. It's literally, this is what this is about. And it might not be easy, so don't take it like this is going to be something extremely easy or anything. This could be hard, and for others it could be easy, you know, but this is really just about tuning into yourself and being in tune with your own emotions. You have to be in tune with your emotions. You have to be in tune with the waves of the tides, and how the moon affects the tides, you know, like, and especially when there's a full moon in your sign, you know, especially sun sign, well, I'm not gonna say especially, but there's a sense of really needing to know what's going on, or it can really take you for a whirlwind. So yeah, you guys, I think it's fine though. I don't think there's anything bad, because this is something you can do yourself. This is just all about you. So if you're gonna run away from it, then it's gonna suck. But if you just, you know, face it and, you know, then it'll be fine. You know, everything looks like it's gonna work out fine. You do need to make sure and realize that in order, like, that peace is really gonna come whenever you find your inner wisdom. So that means you're gonna have to back away from others. You're gonna have to be alone to find that inner peace. And that may not be what a lot of you want, you know, especially, you know, if you're not around friends or you're having to sit down with your thoughts. That's not always fun, but you definitely need to, okay? You guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for joining me and spending your time with me. I really do appreciate it 1000%. And yeah, if you would like a reading, I leave all of my information I leave all of my information down for you. And yeah, I'm Love from a Leo. It's been cool, it's been fun, it's been real. If I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be, okay? So yeah, you guys, I enjoyed reading for you all. I think it was really, really nice, and I think this is really just about you awakening your emotional self. Wake up. Yeah, that's it, you guys. Adios. Oh my goodness, you guys, I really gotta get a better way to turn these cameras off. This is like too much.